Hi, good evening everybody. My name is Warren Leow. I work for a company called Inmagine Group. So we are one of the largest creative ecosystems out there globally, operating out of Malaysia. In total, we have 9 brands, we have 100 million stock images, and we have between 40 to 50 million monthly visitors across all our different assets. One of the things that we're looking at right now is to start our own blockchain initiative to put the metadata as well as the assets that we have onto the blockchain purely from the angle of digital rights management. And because we were looking into that space, we are training our own team up, and we are also doing our part as one of the larger technology companies here in KL to seed the pool of technical talent, right? So about a month and a half ago, we worked with Block9 to train the first 40 developers, of which 50% are from our own company, and another 50% are either scholarship recipients or participants from the outside industries. Over the next, the first 2 weeks of September, we have also decided to fly in a trainer from the US with the principal objective of training our own team up, but at the same time, hopefully to play a role in seeding the local technical developer community. The intention is really to run 2 5-day immersive courses, right? Of which there's enough focus on theory, but also focus on hands-on development, so that by the end of the course, the participants can actually start building basic DApps on Ethereum, right? So the first intake is on September the 3rd to September the 7th. Right? And there are 30 spots, of which 24 have been taken up. So there are another 6 spots extra. We have not decided on opening up the second intake yet, because we want to fill up the first intake first. But if there's enough demand over there, especially from the crowd here, to either participate yourself or to send with your friends or your staff to join in the training, then I'll be more than happy to open up the second intake, which will be on September the 10th to the 14th. How the course will be structured is that there'll be hands-on theoretical training, but the main focus will be on developing a series of mini apps, right? Because what we want is to focus on the output, i.e., by the time a developer with no background in blockchain will go through the entire program, he or she will be able to start, at least finding inspiration on knowing what to learn. And what are the basic blocks which are required in terms of tokenization, and how does blockchain actually work, right? So I came from an ecosystem building background myself. I was one of those guys who built up Magic, which is still a Malaysian government agency, right? So I can appreciate the importance of actually setting up technical talent. Right? Because we're not lacking commercial or business talent here in this country. What we're lacking here to really put Kuala Lumpur or Malaysia, on a little bit higher up on the pedestal is actually having a critical mass of technical talent, right? So hopefully, by focusing on these 2 intakes, we can at least churn out 60, half-baked Ethereum developers. Okay, but at least they will have enough tools to start investigating what they want to build, right? So I urge you to consider either coming yourself or sending your staff or asking your friends to come along. At the current moment, we are charging it at cost 500 ringgit for 5 full days of training, right? It's literally at cost. And it's purely there as a sign to really separate those who are serious and those who are less serious, right? So if you have any questions about it, you can come and speak to me, or you can look for the details on PTIX, right? As I mentioned, we have opened up the first intake, but I will only open up the second intake if I have a wait list of 10 people and above, right? And the time is short, so I'm hoping to drum up interest. FOMO. Yeah, FOMO, right? So can I have a show of hands? If there's anybody who's interested in this? 1, 2, 3.
How many days?
How many days? 5 days. 5 days, right? It's a heavy commitment in terms of time. But the reason why it's 5 days is because we don't want it to just be a 2 or 3 day course where you just learn the theory, right? We want it to be immersive, where you start building things, and not only that, you build a cohort of people who can support each other, right? So that you can start seeding the technical community, and that's the intention. I mean, I have friends and I travel around the entire region, so similar to the insights that this gentleman has shared over there. And I know all the people in the government, right? MDEC, magic, creator, you name it. The critical point that I want to share, which is similar to what Joseph is saying, and what Sean has alluded to as well, and Ernie to a certain extent, is that the people in the government over here don't really know what's going on, right? At the ground level. They can understand things at the conceptual level and at the headline level, and when they read about blockchain and tokenization and ICOs and scams, right? But if you ask them, right, can you really visualize the actual use cases? Unless they speak to someone like Joseph, who has worked in BOFA and also ABN AMRO. I used to work on trading floor myself, right? So I came from a commodities trading background, right? They won't be able to really identify the actual use cases though. So for them, the bridge between theory and also real practical applications is still a gulf too far, right? And that's why I will urge people like yourselves with a lot of experience to actually start engaging more, right? Start hosting more events, start bringing more of the community together, and more importantly, start educating people in the government, right? Because a lot of them are, they have good intentions, but they cannot see it yet, right? And I don't think, I'm setting myself a personal goal, right? If the first 1 or 2 intakes actually work, we will hope to be able to train 300 to 500 developers on Ethereum, right? It should be blockchain agnostic, it should be technology agnostic, but we believe that, by having everything on the same basis, at least it's easier for everybody to start speaking the same language first, right? So that's all I have to say. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me, or you can check out the event on PTEX, right? That's all. Thank you.
Are you giving, at the end, of course, are there any free tokens that you have?
Wait, so let me be crystal clear right now. We at Inmagine Group, we are looking at things at the blockchain level as a technology play for time being, not really at an ICO level. So let me be explicitly clear over there, right? Yeah. Thank you.